I love what you said. I think you have a last video where you talk about like a woman who will put drugs in her body and will want to offer drugs is despicable. Man, bro, I'm look. I never touched a drug a day in my life, and I swear to God, I've watched guys use drugs as a segue to get women to do things.
Oh,
Right,
absolutely.
growing up throughout high school, so like, yeah, I got high with shawty, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, and then they did the do.
That's
So
popping.
I'm sitting here like, damn, man, I gotta actually think. Like, how am I going to do all this stuff? How am I actually going to win this woman over with charm, personality, timing, be smooth? Like, it's all these other things I got to do, and these niggas just go for the vice, like for the alcohol, for the weed, the cocaine. I'm like, God damn, man, it's hard out here for a pimp. Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know chicks to this day who swear up and down that they want to have some weed to get in the mood before they do what they do. In fact, you're in San Francisco, Zest, man. I had this one shorty in San Francisco. I'm not gonna name her name because she works for Facebook and she's getting good bread, and I'm not trying to mess up her bread. But she always needed some weed before it went down at night, and she was so fine. I just had to say, baby, go outside and hit the blunt. Take the ass outside, hit the blunt, and bring that back to me. You heard me? But nah, I feel you, man. And the thing is, I think because I say things so strongly, like when I was talking about the intoxicants, I don't mean to say that in the sense that I'm looking down upon people who engage in intoxicants, because in reality, I'm not. In reality, most of the people I grew up with are serious weed smokers, serious weed smokers. When you read my book, you'll read about when I started selling weed when I was a kid. And the reason I'm so strongly against drugs is because I've seen the whole span of what happens to you. I started selling weed with this kid named Danny. And you'll read about that in the book. And I didn't put this in the book because I don't want to like embarrass anybody. That's not my goal. But today, this individual, I had asked somebody, I was like, hey man, you heard from Danny? Like, what's up with him? And he said, oh man, Danny, he's pretty bad on drugs. I was like, oh, what drugs is he on? They said anything that will get you high. That was the drug he's on. Anything that will get you high. And to me, that was a sad thing because when I met Danny, he was way smarter than I was. Like, I was impressed at his intellect, and I'm very proud of my own intellect. So you'll rarely hear me say that because it's hyperbolic. But this man was such a beautiful mind, and now he's nothing. And drugs did that to him. And so the reason I speak staunchly against drugs is, one, to caution young people against it, because I know it only leads to destruction, and two, to protect myself from it, to reinforce my own mentality. But that doesn't mean that I'm looking down upon other people. I still have love for you. But also, if you find that you're getting sensitive about certain truth, you should know that's because your subconscious is telling you, your conscience is telling you that you're not living the right way. And I'm not going to pretend that you are living the right way. If you get mad because you hear me talking bad about drugs, that's because you secretly know drugs are bad. Like, if someone starts talking bad about pimping, I don't get offended because I feel fine with the pimping. I feel like the pimping has saved many lives, right? So I don't get offended because I feel at peace with that, because I know a good pimp offers significant value to a woman who is struggling, right? But if you feel something bothering you, that's your conscience. And the reason I haven't read the Bible recently, and I was telling one woman I have who's very religious, I said, love, the word of God is written on all of our souls. The Bible, the Quran, the Torah, it's written in all of our souls.